Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Please Find Attached. With me today is our usual host, Mr. Ide Benson. Ide Dimaokoji. I've always wanted to say Ide Benson.
Where did that come from?
I don't know. You look like a Mr. Benson.
I don't look like
You look like a Mr. Benson.
No.
Like, my name is Ide Benson. Alright, it's like a smooth something.
Something is off.
Yeah,
What's happening?
Let's continue. So we have Ide and Adesh. I think it's better we started this way because today's topic is very interesting and we're going to have stories for days. So it's better to let it out now. So we're talking about the topic of good bosses and bad bosses.
Good bosses
And how they've influenced your career. So which one should we start with?
Obviously,
Let's start with good.
Let's start with good.
And how they've impacted your career.
Me, I've had very good bosses.
Yeah.
Mostly.
I've had good until that one that you know.
Yeah.
But generally, so talk about your what should a good boss embody? And how do you know if you have a good boss?
So, I've had different types of bosses,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and I think I've created sort of certain avatars for them.
Okay.
I've had the boss.
Avatar. What does avatar mean?
I'll get like a description or a profile for them.
Why can't you just say that?
So I've had good bosses that have had different profiles.
Okay.
Are you happy now?
Yes.
So I've had bosses that, you know, they're chilled,
Mm-hmm.
no stress, you know, they're just your guy, right?
Okay.
I've also had bosses that are bulldogs.
Okay.
That men.
By the way, let your current boss know that he's in the good one. So he play on the
Yeah.
bulldog.
No. So I've had bulldogs that, you know, bulldoze everything,
Everywhere.
close the door. In fact, in certain instances, where because of that boss, interaction or with other teams, it was good boss, good cop, bad cop. So he was the bad cop, I was the good cop.
And you arranged and agreed.
Not agreed, but that's how the relationship just went on.
Okay.
So the guy has offended everybody, scatter. I will now need to go and say, you know, they like me, so use my
But I think the idea of the good boss, bad boss is in relation to you.
No. So
How was it to you?
I was using that as an example.
Okay.
We're talking about good bosses
Okay.
now.
Yeah.
So for me, he was a good boss because he opened the way. He didn't care who he stepped on.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, you stepped on toes. People are angry. But then I will now use my own relationship with them
To
to make
enter.
sure. So I just sorry. You know how he is. But I'm happy he did what he did because he would have done nonsense.
Yeah.
But I'm now
You now go and rub Ori on it.
I'll go and rub that. You know,
Don't mind him. Don't mind him.
Do it for me. You understand? So I've also had.
We're still on good though.
We're still on good. I've also had, and some of these good bosses, to be honest, some of them are good as people, but they have
their
bad days or bad habits.
Yeah.
So I used to.
Or they have that one thing that they just can't.
Okay. So this one frustrated me. Great guy, brilliant, but he was so brilliant that new ideas come every day.
Wow. I know the person you're talking about.
New ideas coming. So we're on a project, we're on the wrong way, we've motivated everybody, we're going there. Next thing, you've moved the goalpost. So what happened as a result of that was that because we're not able to even get the little wins, motivation really dropped in the team. People just got disengaged, sort of. You understand?
So do you think our judgment is clouded in that a boss should be everything about the person? You can't say personally he's a good person, but he's messing up the company.
And that's why I put him under good. He's good. He was
He's
a
not
good boss.
good now. He's affecting the
No,
company.
he just had.
He was good.
He just had a
personally,
habit. He
but
just had a personal habit that had.
it was not personal anymore because the habit was affecting productivity.
So if I'm to give him a total score
Over 10.
as a boss, he was a great boss. He was. But that one thing was frustrating. I've had a bad
You know what I
boss.
want to say when I remember this? Is it not the one that brought one Oyibo I worked for home and sacked you.
Can we leave it?
This is good boss. You brought the guy. The guy was trying to bring his dog from his house in Jan, and they sacked him like a month after.
Can we move on?
That's what you are calling good
It
boss.
was great boss.
But I think more importantly, would you say the first, second, or third bosses when you started your career mattered?
Oh, very important. Very important. For me, my very first boss, in fact, I spoke with her yesterday. The last 2 days, I spoke with her. My paddy.
Okay.
Paddy, we used to gist, we used to dream together.
Dream as part on the same
as in,
day.
oh, what do you want to do in
Okay,
future?
okay.
My paddy till tomorrow. My next boss, brilliant guy, he showed me the work, as in, he was so hands-on. He was also, I still have a good relationship with him. Showed me what was possible.
Okay.
I directed me, oh, do this certification, do this. But also, if you mess up, he will give it to you. Like, he will give it to you.
You won't know him anymore.
He will give it to you. But he was, and I've had a few bosses like that, really, really good. But I think those early bosses, I think even throughout, they tell you, they shape you.
Mm-hmm.
So, for instance, not like how I wanted to come into marketing or be a marketing guy. It wasn't even my direct boss initially, but I just used to see him from far.
Okay.
And I just like that, man. This guy is a marketing director, he's a CMO. There are two different
I know
ones.
the guy you're talking about.
Yeah, no, I'm not sure you know this one.
With white beard.
No.
Okay.
No. So I just used to watch them from far, and from far they became my mentors. Then I got close to them, and they more or less shaped who I became.
Them.
I drove them.
So let me talk about my own bosses.
I'm very curious about my own bosses.
The first three matter. So the first three lay the foundation of what you think a boss should be like, and the kind of boss that you might eventually become.
Yeah.
So my first boss was like Mommy Gio with a sprinkle of Tonto Dike.
What does that mean?
I don't. She was nice, but she could be crazy, like crazy. Like you like. She's nice. When she does her crazy, everybody is just like,
where did that come from?
like, what's happening here? Like, not, you will be shocked to the state that you will freeze, like, what just happened? And then another hour, she's like the sweetest woman.
Multiple personalities.
She just come and just say, oh, I brought tea for you.
I know
You will
that
take
type.
the tea like this, you'll be like,
I know that type.
no, but when she was nice, like,
She
will call you.
can go 0 to 100.
Yes. She'll call you, you didn't come to work today. I'm sorry, Pele, blah, blah, blah. And she was Igbo, she could speak Yoruba. Pele, she can go out and say, I brought pizza for you. And then an hour later, she can just call you into her office. And she will just yarn
and dress you down.
Luckily, I was still very junior. So there was somebody that was like my Oga that was a babe. She would dress her down that I would be like, in my mind then I used to say, this will soon be me. This will soon be me. But she was a cool person.
So that now you see what I was saying, that the person can be cool.
But if I were to rate her over 10, a very strong 6.5 over 10.
Still.
Then my second boss, this one was, how will I put it? Thinking of somebody like a character that people can relate to.
Just tell us what the person was all about.
She was very.
Oh, she again?
Yeah. So me, I've never had issue with female bosses.
No. I'm just curious. You have
for the job that she was holding in the company as marketing manager overall, she was very laissez-faire. She was very, she didn't care. However, she now gave me responsibilities that at that age or at that stage, I should not have had business with it, but I appreciated it.
Because she was developing you.
But now that I think about it, she was just lazy. Like, she was lazy. You just be in her, she just be in her office, she just be chilling. Then I had one Oga.
So she was one of those people that know how to delegate a large chunk.
In fact, and for some reason, for some reason they never really get into trouble. I don't know how.
They know how to play the game.
So she was saying, Baba, I was planning events, I was doing I was entry level because of the work I was doing. Sometimes they would give me official car to go home. I had no business driving company car, but where I'm going, the venue is late, they would just say take the car home. She wasn't doing anything. She trusted me on vendors.
But she was doing a lot.
She trusted me on vendors.
She was playing the game
and maybe at the high level. But vendor, like, she doesn't get. If you say is this person, is this? If you say person, but I remember one time. So we were like 3 reporting to her. Obviously, I was the most junior. So there was a babe, a guy, because she doesn't get involved in the day-to-day. I don't know what to call it. So we always buy gifts for clients, client directors and everything. So that time dollar was very so they gave one of my colleagues a certain amount to buy a Rolex at that time. Bro, my colleague came back with a receipt for the exact amount. That was the first time in a long time that she called all of us into our office.
So let's say they gave you excess.
Let me. It's like, you know. So what they used to do is, maybe you know Rolex is 14 million or 15 million. They just say, oh, okay, give him 20.
And he bought for 20.
She brought receipt of 20 on the dot. She said, She said, I know, because her husband had relocated. He said, I know you want to relocate, but relax. Relax. That was the first time that I saw her get involved in the work.
No, because that one can put everybody
in trouble. Yes. But apart from that, my brother, there was a time they needed something. She just called you. Just come look for somebody that can do this thing. So I got to help a lot of people too, because
you're expanding your network, you're expanding your skills, so she helped.
However, the challenge is she didn't motivate me in any way. She gave me responsibility, but so I never looked at her and said I want to be like her.
So some bosses, they are a little removed. She sounds like one. However, in her own case, I would say she focused on the things that would elevate her. So
she didn't care about the small stuff. I think so.
So she was playing politics. She was playing. Someone like her, I know her. I've had a boss like that. She's not involved in all this small. As long as you get the job done, you don't do anything that will embarrass her or put her in trouble.
Also, I don't now think she now improved herself. I think she got so engulfed in playing politics that today now, she hasn't grown to what she could have been. You know the year I'm talking about, 2006, 2007.
I figure.
And she's not like, she's supposed to be like a senior director of VP, like in just. Anyway, everybody has their own ambition, so let me know.
You don't know what's happening.
What they're bad.
Exactly.
However, my third boss, fantastic guy. I don't think he has any flaw, in my opinion. Like, in fact, there was a time people said I was in love with him. There was the guy. Guess what? Interestingly, they say he's now a madman.
What does that mean?
That he's now not a nice guy anymore.
Oh, really?
But I think it's because promotion. The hits is on him now. Deliverables. You know that my company I was before I came to meet you.
Yeah.
That's where he was. We were smaller then. It was this, but now I think the pressure. They say he's not nice, but then fantastic guy. I used to look at him. It was because of him I went into sales. He was a mentor. He will mentor you. You could make mistakes. I'm not saying you should make mistakes, but you could make mistakes. Then if you do something that he just feels is good, he'll play it to high heavens. For a junior guy, he used to shock me.
So he was good at inspiring you.
Then he will get you to do stuff that you ordinarily not do. There was a time we had one order for one bank. What we're supposed to do should take maybe 3 days. Do you know, those of us that were junior, we were like, no, because of this our guy, let's do it for him to shine. We stayed overnight at
some people like that.
We stayed overnight.
There's some people like that.
He came back the next morning and like, okay, let's start. We said we finished it. He sent for TFC for us first. After we had the TFC, he said we should go home. Like he used to appreciate. As I'm talking, I'm having goosebumps. Like I'm just remembering those moments.
I can relate.
And then if you are sick like this, oh my God, you just go home, carry his phone. Hello, which driver is around? Come and take him to the hospital. Take him. The one time we were working on one proposal, he had to submit by 12 midnight to one of the oil companies. He now said we should go home. I said, we said we'll not go home. I was working with him at 11:45 in front of a hotel to that oil company's office to submit by 12 midnight. As we submitted like this, he dropped me at my door. The guy was fantastic. In fact, when they heard that,
look at how you're smiling.
Yeah, I wonder if he knows. Sometimes I chat him, he doesn't know the effect. When they changed him and they brought one woman, hey, we fought. I was using him to abuse the woman, and she was frustrated. She was because
she couldn't feel the shoes.
She was not a temporary bad boss because she said everybody's comparing me to him. I'm not him. I'm not him. She now found her own strength. She was a joker, funny enough, but she didn't come across. She came in iron lady, so like, we'll show you. She now became a nice person. In fact, she chatted me one day, office chat, that I know you don't like me. I said, yes, I don't like you. I kid you not. The most sincere chat I've had. Say, I know you don't. I said, I don't like you too. It's like, but we need to work together. It was like a movie, I swear. But we need to work. And that's how we became friends though. Said, okay, tell me what you don't like. I'll tell you what I don't like.
Tried.
And then I just like, I see the way you behave. She's like, you too. You just like that guy's name. Let's say his name is Jay. You just like J. What's that? And I said, okay, let's try and we became paddies. Okay. Paddies. So that's the end of Good Bosses. I still have many good bosses, but we said we'll start with the three.
Have you ever had any boss? We are going with bad bosses.
Bad bosses.
One that will just throw you under the bus.
Under the bus.
Under the bus. That if anything happens, I've had bosses that if anything happens, they will cover you, they will defend the team. But after they've received it, they will now come and hit you, and everybody, you get it. So
for me, I'm a stubborn person. You can't, what's the word? You can't blame me for what I didn't do.
No, you did it.
Okay, so I did it.
Yeah, you fucked up.
And then my boss will now throw me on that. I've not been that unfortunate. I'm trying to go through, we have to go through a lot of places.
Yeah, you've been around.
I don't think I've had.
I've had one boss that, man.
You just throw you under the bus.
Just know that you're on your own. Make sure that you dot your eyes and cross your teeth, because if any mistake happens, you're on your own.
In fact, you said, "What's your mind showing me?" That's how you used to do. So you think that has been a bad boss?
Oh, she was horrible. That was bad.
Me, I can deal with that. So for me, the things that have cure, it's okay. You just have to be of your A game.
So that one we had to be alright. But we knew that she didn't have our back. We knew she didn't have our back. So you do you, we do us.
We do we.
You understand?
For me,
horrible.
Bad bosses is just toxic boss. Like
toxic.
That boss that nothing you ever do
is good enough. That's also.
Then
that's there as well.
How nothing you ever do is good enough. Then they will say one thing today.
So liars.
They are liars.
Liars.
Liars. I didn't want to say liars, but essentially they are liars.
Liars.
And they will lie anywhere.
And they are good at it.
Anywhere.
And they are good at it.
And they always know how to speak for next.
So
they always know how to speak for next. Like they will lie. So you will be stammering like
You're like So for this ones, I remember this one. So after any engagement, if she tells me to do anything,
you document it.
As discussed,
confirm
following our conversation.
And you copy people.
Following our conversation, you say everything she asks you to do, so that you won't do something and she'll now say that
I didn't tell you. My own was so clever. She will never document it. You just say phone call.
Yeah, some people are
she'll just call you on Teams. She will never.
I was there Teams then.
Never.
That means it's recent.
Yeah, the last 4 years now. She will never. But Baba, she was a bad. People used to tell me. Some of my colleagues used to tell me that if she calls them wherever they are, they will pack. and take a deep breath before they pick her call. She will just scatter, and she was new. So she not even take
so
time.
she came with all gusto.
We now found out that that's how they used to sack her. One year. But she now brought it to our place, scattered everywhere.
Toxic.
I remember one experience, bad boss and lying. Well, not lying, but when you think you know everything and you know you don't need to. There was this engagement we had. We were dealing with a major big man globally. Big man. So our MD had said nobody on no account should communicate with that man. His office, as office of the CEO, will communicate with the man.
Understandable.
Yes. Now I'm Nigerian. The Nigeria team was supposed to be planning something. She was not telling me as if I don't have sense that you know you're a Nigerian. This guy is a Nigerian. Why is he not on your list? I'm like, no. As far as I'm concerned, it doesn't come under me. It is office of the CEO. So she doesn't care. You don't think. She'll get abusive. She'll now quickly change it because of HR and everything. No. You need to be able to, think. I said no. I must do it. So me, I now sent that email that you said. That was the first time she gawked. I said, that, are you sure I should add this guy? That this is why I did. I said I should add him. That,
email.
I now said, but ask the MD's office. So ask the MD's office. She now said, I can ask the MD's office. But I now said, okay. I sent
all of this was on.
I sent it to her. I now sent to the MD's office that this my Oga has said I should this thing. No, should I go ahead? Meanwhile, she told me I should go ahead. So I went ahead. I added his name. I think they sent out whatever they were sending. 2 days later, or 24 hours later, the chief of staff to the MD sent an email. On no account should anybody contact the man. Baba, it was I should go to church and give testimony. I was so like the joy in my heart. I wanted to call her and say, but what's always wrong with you? Can you see now? If they had asked her, I'll just say, Baba will go to meeting. Let me tell you how bad she was. Her first month of resumption in a company that you interviewed for that is paying your salary, she started abusing the company in the meeting with our junior colleagues.
No.
I'm telling you. One of the directors that we are in a smaller group said that's all shades of wrong.
Who does that?
How can you be abusing the company? Is this how you guys behave here? This is rubbish. Where she's coming from is this. Akuku told the child. Remember?
So yeah, the snitch.
No, because me, at this point, I was like, I knew that I can't do this anymore. It was obvious that, because as she resumed 1 month later like this, one of our soft colleagues, soft whitey, she resigned immediately. I don't even teach her anything. She was like, well, me, I didn't come to this life for this. Then one of my other colleagues, she's half Italian, she has like that, she was like, she didn't even send. Me, I'll be like, Egbamio. International work. Egbamio. My God, she didn't even send. Talk to her. And she could word her because where she came from, she was senior. She didn't care. So one time she said something that they are planning something and she was supposed to plan it and go. My Ogana said, no, she's going because she had some world leaders will be there. She now said she's going. That other one should sit down. That one said, lie. I'm not sitting anywhere. I planned this to the letter. I'm going. Come and tell me not to go. I was just watching drama. It was chaotic. She has finally been sacked as is expected. She didn't bring 1 kobo to the company. 1 kobo.
And but she were successful in destroying.
She left it. How will I put it? She scattered the place. They've not recovered till now. So I think that's my baddest boss. Baddest. I can't. Okay. I have one boss that it wasn't bad. It was just you even know him. He's your friend. So the day I found out he was your friend, I wanted to sever our friendship. That how we go and be friend with Egbe like that. I just said, okay, you're my guy. The guy was he was like Egbe. So somebody gave him money. Then this having an affair with junior staff.
Oh really?
Yeah. having an affair with junior staff rubbish. The junior staff will now be saying,
And it's my friend.
"You can't tell me to do that."
Oh, come on, you're going to tell me this person.
You know him, we've mentioned his name before.
Are you serious?
Yes, you are even doing something with him now.
Are you serious?
I'm telling you, the junior staff. So the supposed person he was, you know, they now said the girl should start reporting to me. I will now tell her something. She will now go and ask him. She will now say,
That's not cool. That's not cool.
Blasted
That's
her
not
one
cool.
day. I
That's not
blasted her. Changed it for her. As I changed it for her, I knew I was going. You're going to fight with your guys, babe. I knew I was going. So somebody just called me on my way. I'm like, oh boy, they're already planning.
Oh, I think
he told me something.
What?
Just before I resigned, that for some reason the thing has just stayed with me for a long time. So it reduced his bad rating.
He's moved.
Yeah, now.
So he has some value.
Yeah, and then I now understood some things.
What did he say? Educate us now.
He said, you might be intelligent, you might be brilliant, your IQ might be high, but you know those three things that will give you a successful career.
Of course.
That is not by intelligence.
Of course.
It's by social skills. And
skills, attitude,
and that's you must, that politics that he said, you must play the politics if you want to rise to a certain. And I've held it like.
No, you have to.
And the thing works like it is so true.
No, it's true, because you know when I started my career, I saw how we're engineering. So engineering usually are the back. I just used to see how commercial and marketing people, they are
rising. You people used to sit with like the building maintenance people.
Not that bad. We had our own. Jeez, dude. No. So we had our own engineering building, right? But it was not as attractive as the as the main office. And when it came,
did you have AC?
We did. Dude, what's wrong with you? But I just realized that the people that were rising fast were the commercial guys, the marketing guys, the sales guys, and I was like, And I told you the boss that I used to dream with. Both of us we used to say then that we are going to move to marketing. Both of us.
Is that boss in marketing too?
She eventually moved.
After you?
After me.
Okay.
Eventually she did. So the tongue is powerful.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how do we close this segment? Because I know
now we just talked about experience.
We've not gone into the details.
Yeah, so the bad bosses now. Maybe this thing requires a part 2.
We probably need a part 2
with a HR person.
It doesn't have to be a HR person. I think we'll bring somebody else.
I think the important thing is, let's talk about quickly the impact of both good and bad.
I think sometimes you learn from bad bosses.
Yeah.
If nothing else, you learn what not to do and how not to behave. In some cases, some bad bosses, they might not be bad, but they hone your skills.
I heard something about one guy that reconnected with his bad boss. All what he thought she was doing that was bad, she explained it to him. His jaw dropped.
Yeah, because
in fact,
sometimes
she was fighting for her own life.
Sometimes,
at that level.
Sometimes you can't see what they are going through.
You can't see it.
You can just see. That's why sometimes when junior people they just talk, I'm like, you can't even see what's happening. In some cases, they might be bad to you, but they are taking a lot of nonsense.
Guess what? How did they reconnect? Somebody asked her to come and take a very senior level job at her level, and she recommended the guy. So the guy like, I told me and this person were not friends. She now said, let's have tea. Explained everything to him. He said if he felt it. He now said, please reach out to that person that you think you don't like or that you are fighting with. There's a backstory.
There's always another story. There are always two sides to a story.
So what about the good boss? What does that do?
The good bosses, they help mold you in most cases. I know as human beings, we have different personalities. Some people need that hand-holding, right? So if you have a good boss that motivates you, that directs you, it really helps you and gives you direction. And in some cases, maybe you have you have insecurities. In some cases, maybe you are doubting yourself. Those bosses sometimes they play a part in giving you that confidence to do more. They challenge you to go beyond your own expectations. So for instance,
I said briefly. Thank you very much. For my own side,
you're being very rude.
I was telling you the truth now. Was I a bad boss just now? Was I a bad boss?
You're not my boss.
Okay. Anyway, for my
You're
own,
being a bad person.
for my own, the bad.
No. We didn't ask for you. We're done for you.
No, I said you tell us impact of good and bad. I said good and bad.
Yeah, say your own.
Mike, for which one am I starting with?
Anyone.
For the bad bosses, because I met my bad boss later in my career after I had entered senior manager, and it just used to make me tired of work. Like work that you actually
Because
like.
you express something better.
Yeah,
I know.
I'll just be tired of work. I'll just be like, then you just find that you are instinctively searching for work, which should not.
No,
be.
but that's what they say, that often people don't leave organizations. They leave because bad bosses.
They say a bad boss in a good company is worse than a good boss in a bad company.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that's for my bad.
Absolutely.
For my good. My good boss, they made me feel like
you could achieve anything.
I used to feel like this guy, Jordan Belfort. That my Oga. Like, you just make you feel like I felt like I could take meetings on his behalf. I'll be saying, what would I do it now for one of my other very good bosses? You know, my first boss when I entered development, you know now that in my current role, when I'm faced with challenges, I actually ask myself, what would this do? And my wife knows. She's like, so what did you do? I just said, what would this man do in this situation? And trust me, he works 85, 90% of the time. That's an amazing boss.
And with that,
he was not very expressive or showing like it, but
you could.
He was
impact.
He was fair. He will be fair to you. If he's upset with you, he doesn't get angry. He will tell you, I don't like this. Next time do this. Blah 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 blah. So when you hear that you've offended him, you can walk into his office and say, what did I do? And he'll tell you.
No, I prefer those. We are going to go in
a different. So that's it. That's it for me for good and bad.
I think we need to have another
session. This thing we just scratch the surface.
Yeah, you need to go deep.
Go deeper.
You need to go deep. Okay.
And are we bringing the blue chair person?
I think we would bring the blue chair.
Let's bring a bad boss. It's funny. We all have a friend that is a bad boss. Somebody thinks you are a bad boss.
No, I'm awesome.
Producer, is he a good boss?
You know now, everybody.
Is he a good boss?
Actually, some people think
she won't say no.
No. She has not expressed me well.
It's when she gets what she will tweet. Bad boss asking me if he's a bad boss. Anyway, thank you very much, and we hope to see you next week. Bye.
Cheers.